Wow, what a difference a year makes. Because you'd be hard-pressed to find one of these family members who'd want to take a picture with him now. Not after what he's done. You'll hear how he attempted to perpetrate an appalling fraud on two unwitting teenagers. One of them, his own daughter. The other one, the son of the woman that he held captive. His plan was to steal their baby and have them believe that their child died. Mr. Manning's own daughter will repeat in her father's words exactly what he was planning to do. Because he's going to try to paint a picture of Mr. Manning as some sort of normal guy, you know, like you or you. Father, husband, family man, normal human being. But he's not. And while the defense is busy painting that picture, I'd like you to remember this one. This is the baby that Todd planned to steal. This innocent child died the night she was born, a victim of negligence from the doctor who brought her into the world. Because the doctor was too preoccupied to fulfill Mr. Manning's wishes, she didn't catch a small medical problem that, had she, and had it been corrected, would have saved the baby's life. This baby would be alive today, were it not for Mr. Manning. This is the picture I want you to remember.
Is the defense ready with opening arguments?
We are, Your Honor.
Todd Manning, he's no saint. No amount of PR can spin his history into anything other than what it is. But my client's prior actions are just that. History. Over and long since done with. Todd Manning has not been the man the DA's office claims he is for many years. He is simply incapable of the crimes the DA's office would attribute to him. Don't be fooled. This trial is not about the flimsy, unsubstantiated charge of attempted kidnapping. What we are dealing with here today is simply the latest in a string of charges trumped up by the Commonwealth to exact revenge on a private citizen that has long been a thorn in its side. The DA herself has lost innumerable battles against Mr. Manning. This is her chance to rectify that. The lengths to which she will go strain the conscience and strain credibility, quite frankly. Nowhere will this be more apparent than in the witnesses she brings before you. Now, the defense will show that those witnesses' testimonies, they simply don't stand up because they are lies. Facts of this case are straightforward. Starr Manning got pregnant, and her baby died shortly after being born. There was no kidnapping. There was no plot. There was only human error and the instinct to find fault. And here's a person upon whom it is very easy to lay blame, but because it is easy, does not make it right. Because it is easy, does not make it justice. But don't be fooled, this case is not about justice. This case is a personal vendetta.
The court will take a brief recess and then resume.
All rise.
It's a good line. I like that. My client was just going to be here.
This case is going to be about managing expectations. That is what I am doing.
As long as you don't manage my kid the way you're managing me.
Give me a minute. I'm going to go check on Morty, okay?
Oh, okay.
Did you renew your subscription?
You're not going to get away with this.
With exercising our First Amendment rights?
Try jury tampering.
Please be seated. Court is now back in session.
Your Honor, Miss Delgado is using her client's tabloid to undermine the credibility of my witness before this trial has even begun.
That is absurd.
I demand a mistrial, and I want her removed from the case immediately.
Your Honor, the DA's ridiculous charge is further evidence of the vendetta her office has against my client.
Ms. Hannon, I am turning down your request for a mistrial, and Mr. Manning does have the right to choose his own counsel.
Then I request that the jury be sequestered until a verdict is rendered.
Agreed. Call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people call Detective Antonio Vega. Vega, can you describe the events that transpired while you were on duty on the night of November 14th?
Sure. My partner and I were dispatched to 437 Jackson Hill Road under the suspicion that Mr. Manning here was holding a woman prisoner, Dr. Marty Saybrook.
And is that what you found?
Yeah. Yeah, it was clear that Marty Saybrook was traumatized and that Manning here was under the need of medical care. So we arrested Manning and then arranged it so that the both of them were transported to Lambview Hospital. I stuck around to conduct a search.
Oh, a search. Oh. And is this the list of items that you found during your search?
Yeah, that's my signature.
All right. Your Honor, this has already been entered into evidence as People's Exhibit 1. Could you please read the list for us, Detective?
Sure.
Thank you.
4 boxes of baby clothes, 2 boxes of diapers, 1 case baby formula, 1 boxed crib, 1 unopened car seat, 1 map of New Mexico.
Okay, hold on a second. To your knowledge, Detective, does Mr. Manning have any children in his custody?
No.
Huh. No further questions. Thank you. Your witness.
Thank you. Detective Vega, was Starr Manning's name on any of these items?
No.
Oh. Was there any shred of evidence to indicate that these items were intended for Starr Manning's baby?
Well, kidnappers don't usually, tip off their target.
Your Honor.
Please answer as directed, Detective.
Well, who else would the clothes be for?
I'm so glad you asked. Your Honor, Exhibit A. My client's latest income tax return, in which he enumerates the thousands of dollars worth of items that he has already donated this year, in addition to Exhibit B, a letter in which he stipulates that these items are to be given to an orphanage.
And was your client's signature on there before or after he got arrested?
That doesn't matter to the orphans.
Your Honor, the people call Starr Manning to the stand. Thank you so much for coming here today. I know this is very difficult, but we'll try to get through this as quickly, as painlessly as possible. Or did you visit your father in the hospital after his arrest last November?
Yes, eventually.
Why did you go to see him?
Look, I need to speak with the DA. It's a matter of life and death.
Starr? Okay, take your time, honey, okay? You all right?
This is just a thought harder than I thought it was going to be.
Well, of course it is. But you do understand why you're here, don't you? I mean, you understand that your father is on trial for plotting to kidnap your child, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, just keep that in mind when you answer. When you visited your father, what did you talk about?
I asked him to tell me the truth.
The truth? Okay. About what?
Whether or not he was planning to kidnap my baby.
And what did Todd respond when you asked him that? Starr? Did your father tell you that he intended to kidnap your child?